surprised me in his playlist. I didn't see it. Okay, yeah, because he won't let the camera off them, man. He's gonna follow them everywhere. Practicing social distance without intermission. Guess he's jealous because I had his favorite with the sweet bucks. Stepping out of big trucks. Stepping on my feet to get you up. Got the squad with me and all they did was give me love. Foot locker 20 deep with spinning dub. G-Wagon for my record, go live it up. Death row this for these so I hit them up. Back of evidence, all eyes on me. Pinky rings and still MOB.
I didn't know who could face that.
Well, he found out.
He could have put that himself.
We want everything alone, not just lyric alone. For real. Yeah, my city love me like the Mona Rose. And I sent her the child support, she sent me the heart emoji. They all say they love me, but they hardly know me. Yeah. Dropped them off at school, big day for my little man. Recess hits, daddy probably made another hand. School bell rings and I'm out there to get him again. Yeah. Teaching parent readers, wives get googly eyed. Regardless of what their husbands do to provide. Asking if I know Beyonce and Nicki Minaj. Of course. Pull up to the front of the fleet of Suburbans. Flooded French immersion with the Secret Service. It's so obvious it defeats the purpose. If this is your hobby, then come and meet your maker. Champagne, ring bells in the streets of Jamaica. Started at the crib, look how far the people take it. Raw sitting on 235 acres. And that's facts. Calm down my heart like my third cousin's ass. Mom saw my heart like my real brother facts. Dubai embraced me like an Emirati facts. All my Rolls Royces got a different body facts. Man, sorry, kitted out with every option fact. Let me know if that's a problem. If you got a problem with me, gotta walk around it. Used to say I had it before I got it, now I got it all. And being honest, I don't really wanna talk about it. And if I didn't have it, wouldn't wanna talk about it.
Hey, we see you on the picture.
I don't even celebrate it. Negative thoughts on the internet to my inner matrix. Back with me, still rapping about if I never made it. Damn. Not too many parallels left in our lives. I mean, my crib look bigger through my son's eyes. And the squad look bigger to the young guys. And
Welcome to the story. Thanks for joining us here today. As we said, this is so say hello. DJ Kestrels.
Y'all don't have to fly in a fake crop. First couple rows, you gon' see the real guys. The ones that purchase their vehicles cause of truck size. The ones that look at other rappers like it's lunchtime. Watch all my wrists, never show me crunch time. Cause I ain't never let it come to that one time. To be real, man, I never did one crime. And none of my brothers can capture that line. At all. Kill me, that's talent got wasted.
30 seconds away from playing Kestrels. Last chance. Heading to the tour.
I'm back in Balage wasted. My back with a wall facing. Big body praise wasn't in the car racing. Me and Chuck drop by, shorty hard racing. Always end up dropping the top when it's
If you're a student, make sure you go check out the tribe. Head over to the balcony. Go and see a you can be a part of the student section. Yeah, University of Essex. Okay, we're about to get underway with the away team.
Alright, good afternoon to all the Division 1 fans joining us here today on the live stream. The Essex Rebels are taking on Southampton team Solent Kestrels. Now the Kestrels are off to a rough start so far in the season with 1 win and 4 losses. They're looking to improve here tonight. The Rebels are with a record of 3 wins and 4 losses. And the Rebels will have a chance to get exactly at 500 and possibly climb into the top 5 or top 4 of the Division 1.
Number 11, Kai Walker. Number 12, Elias Taiwo. Number 10, Joshua Smith. 13, Jaden Carvalho. And number 21, Ricky Madison. Their coaches, Ben Stanley, Chris Scarlett, and James Gray. That will do it for your Solent Kestrels. And now, it's showtime. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the home team, your Essex Rebels! First up, quarterfinal number 1, we call him Showtime, Mo Profana! And number 2, please welcome one of the Winter brothers, Ben Winter! And number 3, from Italy, is Ricardo Massafra. And number 7, say hello to Welsh International, Johnny McHugh. And number 8, we call him the King, Matthew Tisu. And number 9, say hello to the high flyer, Tyrese Hudson. And number 10, the sniper, Rory Winter. And number 13, the big man, say hello to Lee Linton Hodges. And number 15, from Minnesota, USA, the chosen one, Owen Schultz. And number 23, CEO of Minimum Fitness, Jake Anya. And number 34, Long Chance, Ate Atiba. And last but not least, at number 45, say hello to the big fella, Dylan John. Their coaches, Ross Norfolk, Captain Naylor, and Ryan Bader. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the whole team, your Essex Rebels!
Now, if anyone missed the player introductions, so this is what the starting lineup for the Rebels looks like today. It's Mo Profana at number 1, Ben Winter at number 2, Massafra at 3, Johnny McHugh number 7, Matthew Disu 8, Tyrese Hudson at 9, Rory Winter at 10, Lee Hodges at 13, Owen Chose at 15, 34 is Atiba, 44 is Aynan, and 45 is Dylan Johns. Now for team Solent Kestrels, number 2 is Patrick Adedeji, Justin Bessard is number 3, Carmichael is at 4, Wright at 5, Foreman 6, Samuel Akano 7, Durant 9, Kay Walker 11, Taiwo 12, Smith White at 10, Carvalho at 13, and Ricky Madison number 21.
What's the Essex Sport Arena? We'll see you on the screen. Say hello.
Now with the Rebels having a tough matchup last time around, they took a loss here at the Essex Rebels Arena. The team got out-rebounded, and the fact that Lee Hodges could not play in that game looked like a big problem for the Rebels, and it seems like Lee is back in the starting five today. What could that mean for the Rebels, and how could they improve upon their performance last time around?
I think what that could mean for the Rebels is that they'll be able to dictate the rebounding game to set up for them to run in transition. The Rebels, they have a lot of athletes on their team, so it's essential that they're able to finish defensive possessions with a rebound, as well as being more aggressive offensively with presence inside. So Lee being back would definitely mean that they have the potential to really get out and run, especially with someone like that who's able to get the rebound and catch people running in transition. So definitely look out for that this game.
As we said,
Lee can make a lot of difference. He's an immovable object in the paint. He can affect every shot without blocking it, and having him and Dylan Johns, both 7-footers on the floor at the same time, really secures most of the rebounds. We're hoping for a win here today.
starting five for your Solent Kestrels. Number 3, Justin Besson. Number 9, Greg Durant. 6, Ellis Paul. 21, Ricky Madsen. And taking the tip, number 13.
Now the starting five for the Rebels is Jake Einon at number 23, Ben Winter at number 2, Masafra at number 3, Dylan Johns at number 45, and Owen Chose, number 15. He's the main offensive threat. What do you expect to see from Owen Chose today? He's shooting over 40% on more than 8 attempts a game.
I expect to see the same thing that we've seen throughout the course of the season. Someone who's poised, knows the type of shots that they like to take, or he likes to take during the course of the game, from start to finish. So that same consistency offensively. Nothing different this game.
Gets it stolen. Shots for 3.
He's more of a microwave of a player. He makes one and he'll keep making those shots. But that was a great look. See Masafra affecting that shot. He has great length and his defensive IQ is on a very high level. What do you think he can bring, especially with this a bit small ball lineup without Lee Hodges?
I think he can bring that versatility, like you said, being a left guard, someone that can move their feet defensively, as well as being able to be more than comfortable with spotting up, shooting the free, but definitely don't expect him to back down from any defensive challenge. He can guard multiple positions out there.
Blocked by Jones. Blocked by denied.
Speaking of defensive possessions, Dylan Jones with the block, foul on, I believe, Ricardo.
Okay, Rebels fans, here's where you can make a difference in the game.
Now, apologies for everyone in the chat. The camera is not moving. That is being fixed as we speak, and this problem shouldn't exist until the end of the first quarter.
Yes, Rebels fans, that's 1-0 to you. Let's see if we can get another one here. Let's make some noise again. Let's go.
Look to see number 21, Ricky, be aggressive in this game. He is Solent's top scorer at, I believe, about 16.7 points per game. Look to see him dictate offensively for Solent. Winter in the lane. Porman out in transition. With the Euro there. Good.
Kestrels lead.
Winter, baseline. Ricardo. Dylan down low. Hook shot, that's good.
With the bucket inside. Rebels fans, let me hear you. Defense.
Pullman down the lane. Ricky inside.
Spinning.
Akano in the lane. Right hand. Can't get that one to go. Rebels out in transition.
So Winter.
Dylan with it. Up top. Ben.
Winter.
Ricardo.
Kick out for
For
Safra.
free. Can't get that one to go. Similar to Chose, Ricky just needs to see one go in, so the rest flow.
Is Father. Facade inside Madison. Madison turning.
Get that one to go. Pullman with the offensive rebound. Gets that one to go.
By the captain, Paul.
Shows out on the wing. Solent can't keep that one in bounds.
Kestrels checking into the game, number 11, Kai Walker for Justin Bassat.
Number 11, Kyle checks in for Justin.
So apologies again for the technical difficulties there, but it seems to be resolved now. Let us know where you're watching this game from, and let us know who's your favorite player and which team you're supporting.
High ball screen there. Chose. Brings in the corner. And right.
Shot clock winding down. Position will be with the Kestrels. In Coleman. Good defense from Masafra. Walker spins, puts up, tough shot, gets his own ball.
Solent get the rebound.
From the corner, 3 ball.
Great defense there by the Rebels.
No good from Cleveland to right.
Foul up top.
Foul called there on the Kestrels.
Now offensively, it just seems like the Rebels can't get anything to go so far. Only 2 points on the boards within 4 minutes of the game. Now, as a coach yourself, what do you think would be the talk you would give to the team right now? Just take it more simply, or would it be to go different ways?
Takes a contact, puts it up.
Say so. Just exemplified by Ben Winter there. Solent, they're closing out really hard, so we have to use that to our advantage. Get some confidence in there. Continue to take it to the key. Take it into the middle of the lane. Drive baseline. And definitely the opportunities will open up from there. We definitely don't lack on the aggression.
Winter, this is the first.
Misses both there, Ben Winter.
Corner with the ball. Pulls up for 3. Can't get that one.
Now again, the Rebels cannot get the rebound there.
Last touch, Rebels.
That's the Kestrels ball. Now Durant will inbound it.
Corner with it. Ball screen there. Ricky for 3. Can't get that one.
Hits nothing from Ricky Madison.
Iron with it. To Dylan. drives it. Going up top for 3. Can't get that one. Ricky with it down low. Foreman up top. Drives. Gets that one.
Coach Norfolk will make 2 changes. Seems like Rory Winter is going to check into the game, as well as Lee Hodges. Ben Winter takes a break there, and Masafras is down for Lee Hodges. So what do you think about the change to put on Lee Hodges this early into the game? Could this be to solve that rebounding issue as well as the scoring? He can provide a lot of that.
So definitely primarily the rebounding issue to begin with. I feel like Solent they've been able to dictate the play.
And he gets a rebound just when you say that.
Yeah, just when you say that, just like that.
Also can get a lot in the paint as well. He can shoot on occasional mid-range.
Just so cute.
Just so cute.
Just so cute.
Hey, Lee Hodges brings a lot of excitement into this arena. He can electrify the crowd. There's a lot of players on the team who have that effect, but Lee Hodges, he can rock the rim with ferocity.
No lies there, no lies.
Tries to dump it off.
So able to keep it.
Walker for 3.
I'll get that one. Another rebound for Lee. Ironing with it. Ball screen from Dylan.
Okay.
Kick ball from Coleman. Shot clock reset.
Leave it down low.
Hodges.
Pass makes it to Charles. Ironing with it.
Step
Step through.
Puts it out. Referee calls a travel.
Travel called on Iron.
He's not happy about that call.
Kestrels lead.
And Rory Winter trying to explain to the referee that was presumably a gather step, but ref doesn't see it that way. Foreman with the ball.
Connor with it.
Back to Foreman.
Foreman up top to Ricky. He takes it. Gets the layup to go.
From Ricky Madison.
Winter with it. Stops on the pivot. Gets it to go. And one.
Rory Winter.
Rory Winter.
Captain.
Now Rory Winter, he can slow down the game to his own pace and gets that bucket to go there, and the foul. Will shoot 1 from the line.
One of the more experienced players on the team. He's never really rushed out of his game, out of his rhythm. Really poised, especially when he makes it into the key. You see there with the pivot and one. Ricky with it down low. Kick out to Paul.
It's Walker. Reverse layup.
Walker, sorry.
Kyle Walker with the bucket.
Walker over bucket.
And Walker hesitates there. That fakes out both of the bigs in the paint.
The spin move. Can't get that one. Gets the rebound though. Back up with it.
He's too big and he's too strong.
Too big, too strong.
And Ricky Madison is having a great game. He's switching out, helping out his teammates as well as driving to the basket.
Foul called on the floor.
Now Lee Hodges is unhappy with that call.
Lee Hodges is very unhappy with that call. Definitely a passionate player.
That foul
Really anchors the team emotionally. Hopefully keeps it in check because they'll need him for the entirety of this game.
End-line ball for the Kestrels.
Matthew Disu checks into the game there and can't guard that one. That one goes in. Matthew Disu, he can provide a lot of energy from that dunker spot, and he's great in the build-up. He's a slam dunk champion of the last year, so he can provide a lot of highlights as well.
He'll definitely provide a lot of highlights. His athleticism is unmatched. He just continues to play to that strength.
Portman with the ball. Shot up.
That's an unorthodox looking shot. Very looked like a pump fake at the beginning, but that was a shot. Can't get that one to go.
Turnover for the Rebels. Here comes the Kestrels with the left. Timeout called.
Now Coach Norfolk calls the timeout. That bucket just looked way too easy. No one was chasing down Walker. Seems like a miscommunication that happened offensively as well with that pass.
The Rebels are struggling with synchronicity on offense. It took them quite or too long to get into play there. And then you see it broke down, and that's what led to the easy bucket on the other end. So I think the Rebels are trying to sort that out right now. Hopefully they can come back and really be on the same page, know what they're doing on both sides of the floor.
That was the place, the jam was live, left and I don't waste time.
Okay. We're down here. One minute and 42 left in the first quarter.
Rebels with it up top.
See, the Rebels are looking for Lee Hodges in the paint. Every time he's free and every time he gets a mismatch, they're just looking to explore that option.
As they should. He was immediately impactful off the bench. Just continue with it. If it's not broken, don't fix it. But on that note, scramble for the ball. Good hustle from Disu. Rebels have 1 second on the shot clock. Look to see Owen Chose, I'd say. Look to get the shot off.
He's up, he's good if it goes. Rebound, Hodges puts it up and in.
With the rebound up and in, too big, too strong.
To be honest, on that play, Jake had to hit the rim, even if the shot was in 1 second. And you just know Lee Hodges will take that rebound after the miss.
100%. Can't get the knee to go.
Now, as a competitive player yourself, when you choose to shoot the ball more often knowing there's a rebounder, does that give you a more sense of security that you'll have a second chance even if you do miss that shot?
Yes, it definitely does. It helps with the confidence of me going into the shot. Not that I have any intentions to miss it, but at the end of the day, I know that with my teammate there, he's there to support me, irrespective of whether it goes in or not. It definitely helps with my confidence going into a shot, 100%.
Chose up top,
Can't get that one.
And there's a lot of contact on Lee Hodges there. I mean,
Down, gotta put something on. That one won't count. That one won't count. Shows
no, Owen Chose looks hurt there.
Landed really hard.
That's the main scorer for the Rebels. He's the only player that's over 20 points a game. Shoots over 42% from the three. Now we're just hoping he can check back into the game and everything's alright there.
referees just figuring out what's going on here.
Physio Angelisu currently attending to him.
And we'll use this break to give you guys a chance to vote for your player of the game. It will show up on your screen right now. You can go scan the QR code and be a part of the game here today and vote for your player of the game.
Referee calls a foul on the floor.
We can talk about the fixtures in December. Saturday 10th, Division 1 men take on London Lions 2. That's a great team. That's a great franchise. The organization runs deep, and it's a great program for players that want to improve their game. Even the NBA draft, Mie Oni was drafted 2 years ago. Now he'll perform for the London Lions starting this season. He's a British Nigerian, a great talent.
1 second left on the clock.
So we're back in the game. 1 second to go.
And that will do it for the quarter. Coming up now, we got your Essex Flames.
So it's a 4-point game. Kestrels up 18.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for our cheerleading team. Returning back
Like we
to
were
the
saying
scoring
before,
for the first time.
Lee coming into the game really helped to deal with the issue that was prominent early, the rebounding issue. Owen Troy seems to be alright, he's able to get up and is currently attending to him. Hopefully he'll be okay. Definitely someone that the Rebels definitely want on the floor. The way he's able to space the floor with his shooting, poised with his pull-up game also. Some other players also to look out for. Looks like they're having a good start. DC had a corner three, possible there. I think the Rebels just like to see more simplicity on offense. I think it's the couple of possessions there led to which led to Ross calling a timeout. Them not necessarily knowing what play they wanted to run. But it seems like they've been able to fix that for the most part. They'll look to definitely just capitalize and build on that in the second quarter.
Now definitely the players like Lee Hodges and Owen Chose, those two are irreplaceable in this squad. There are a lot of players that do things at a great level at the Rebels team, but not to quite the same level Owen Chose and Lee Hodges. That's why we just hope Owen Chose can check back into the game and play the majority of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
Give credit to the Kestrels. They're definitely putting a lot of pressure on the rim. People like Foreman, Sam O'Connor definitely getting down low, or getting to the rim.
And Madison.
Yeah, Madison.
Madison has a tough assignment with 2 7-footers, but he can drive into the paint and he guards the paint on a very high level.
come down to the front of the floor, do some lifts with the cheerleaders.
I mean, the
Make sure you tell us on
team
social
Solent
media.
Kestrels, they're off to a very rocky start this season. But that can occur after you lose key players and you can lose the coach as well, who was with them for 6 or 7 years.
Hello.
But this is a time
Make sure you
to
join us
get
for
together
our
and
Christmas games
put
coming
the
up
best
real soon.
performance here. Try to get back to winning ways.
Look to see them be aggressive here. They had a Bucks fixture earlier this season where they were able to win here. So definitely their confidence won't be at any lower point. On that note, free for number 3.
Here comes the Rebels.
That's Justin Bessard.
Inside his projects.
Now he's guarding Hodges.
Guarding Hodges. Kick out to Inan. Inan drives it. Kick out to Disu in the corner. Disu baseline.
Nice
Rory.
find, Tisu. to Winter for 3.
That's a great find by Disu as well. Whenever Disu drives down the baseline, you get scared that he might jump over someone.
Yeah, he demands so much attention. The bounce is crazy. Every team knows that. On the other end, easy layup from number 9. Iron bringing the ball up, looking for Lee. Swing from Winter to Winter, back to Winter. Hodges down low. Tries to spin, drop his foot. Can't get that one. Elias time with the rebound.
You obviously having played the game for a long time, do you think having as big of a size like Lee Hodges, that really makes the fact that he gets fouled a lot in the paint, just the officials don't seem to call the fouls as much on him because he's just stronger than everyone in the paint?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think it's definitely quite a prominent thing with Lee because of the nature not only of his game, but I guess the inevitability of his size and how much attention he commands from other players who aren't as physically gifted as he is. Sometimes it comes to his detriment where in a lot of possessions, just like that one down low, a lot of contact but he doesn't get the call. On the one hand, you might be able to maybe understand where maybe the refs will try to come from, because if they feel as though that if they call everything, then they put the other team in trouble. But at the end of the day, if a player gets fouled, the player gets fouled.
Yeah.
And Lee shouldn't be having to now accommodate for the fouls not being called on him when he's getting hits down there.
But that could make you very frustrated, not getting the same calls that other players would receive in a smaller stature.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
And you saw in the first quarter.
Yes.
He was definitely trying to let those refs know.
And he will let them know. He's quite intimidating if he wants to be.
Yeah, definitely. He will let them know.
Yeah. He's not as nice as he is to the fans. To the refs, he can let them know.
Let them know, let the other team know. Lee with it down low, spin move. And another one there. Walker down low. Layup, transition layup.
Referee giving Sam a kind of warning.
Ref giving Sam a warning. And on that note, he gets subbed out. Number 4.
Start voting for your player of the game. Head to Essex.live to find out more.
Ben Winter with it up top. Lee with it. Rick with it. Kicks it to Disu.
Disu inside to Hodges.
Hodges with it, steps through, gets that call, can't get it to go, and we'll go to the line for 2. Kestrels seem to be talking about who should pick it up there. I would have that same dilemma too if I was with them.
And Coach Stanley just checks in Madison. He understands that he needs to match size for size there. There's no other answer, to be honest.
Straight. Lee gets the first.
Very underrated thing about Lee Hodges, he can make his free throws at a very high level.
Yeah, for someone of his size, his touch around the basket, as well as his touch in his free throws, like the one we just saw.
He can use the glass as well whenever he's driving, or these hook shots that he can deliver.
Very experienced big man. Ricky with it up top. Coleman with it up top. Kicks it to Ricky, he kicks it out. Good ball movement there from the Kestrels. And they get the bucket.
That's a 10-point game, the Rebels.
Disu down low. Blocked at the rim.
So Madison meets him up there again. That's a very tough task to meet Disu that high up.
And he gets the bucket on the other end. Ross Norfolk calls a timeout.
The Essex Rebels coming up now.
What do you think went wrong in this second quarter so far, and how could they improve this?
Definitely, just like I said, the Kestrels are definitely not letting up from driving and kicking. They're getting a lot of opportunities, good looks from being aggressive, taking it to the basket, and then looking to kick it out. Ricky, definitely their number one offensive option. Not shying away from guarding Lee on one end, and then taking it straight to him on the other end. I think with the Rebels, like for example Matthew there, he is more than capable of dunking that. Him being a bit more aggressive, committing to the drive all the way, playing to his strength there. I think Ricky would definitely have a harder time of blocking that shot. Rather than stopping prematurely to try and lay it off the glass, you have to match that same aggression that the Kestrels are showing on the other end. So that's some of the things that Ross is trying to address right now. I mean, the Kestrels, they see that a formula is working, so probably the coach is just trying to echo that in. But yeah.
And you being as a coach yourself, when the other team goes on a big run, what is the speech that you're giving to your team in the huddle? What words of encouragement?
I mean, I'm definitely telling them to play aggressive in the same way that you know you can do. Similar to this team, they've seen this team before, so it's not a challenge that they have the experience, they know what this team brings, and we also know what we bring. So it's just about trying to calm them down and encourage them to play the game that they know that they can play, hence they're here. So definitely just words of encouragement to just continue to be aggressive, and if they're not being aggressive, pick up the aggression.
And with Owen Cho's also sitting so far, presumably with the injury, or maybe Coach Norfolk wants to give him go at the second half of this game, maybe give him some rest. What will the other guards of the Rebels produce here?
Definitely the other guards on the team have to emulate the same aggression offensively that Owen does, looking for his shot. People like Rory Winter, Ben Winter, a great playmaker. I think he's in the best interest of not just saying what the Rebels team right now, to definitely look for his shot a bit more as he can. Son, who's also sneaky athletic. On that note, Rory, pull-up jumper, that's good.
And that's a great pass from Ben.
Great pass from Ben, just like that.
I mean, the connection there cannot get much better. It's more of like telepathy between these two players.
Yeah, telepathy between the two brothers. Again with the aggression to the basket. Madison fouled.
Now, a lot of the same things we say about Matthew Disu, you could say about Tyrese Hudson, but Tyrese Hudson is more concentrated defensively, I would say. He always looks for that block, that highlight play to get the crowd on their feet, and we're hoping to get a couple of moments like that tonight.
Tyrese Hudson, a great help defender, just like he said. Bouncy in his own right, just like he said. We'd like to see him really bring that this game. Like he said, a great energizer, as he's shown on multiple games. Definitely need that this game. Madison misses the second.
Now the Rebels have a lot of size with the starting five. I don't think the Rebels played with this much size so far in the season. Both Winter brothers are quite tall. You have Masafra, who's usually a 4, but seems like he's playing the 3 so far. And having Tyrese, who can jump out of the gym, could definitely help the rebounding aspect.
Yeah, definitely help the rebounding aspect.
Oliver Wright checking in for the Kestrels.
A shout out to all the viewers watching us right now. Let us know where you watching this game from and who you're supporting tonight. Don't forget you can vote for your player of the game at essex.fanvote.live.
Winter with it, sees Lee down low. Lee's fouled again. Lee commands so much attention down low. You see the Kestrels players, it's like almost all 5 of them just went to help out. I don't blame them.
And something about Lee, doesn't matter how many players he has on him, even if he gets the foul, he's upset of himself for not making the bucket with all that contact.
Yeah, definitely have to respect that.
That's a standard he holds himself to.
Lee has it again. Simple.
Yet again, that soft touch you mentioned around the basket. He can float it in, he could teardropper.
Foreman with it. Gives it to Madison.
Inside Durant.
Baseline jumper from number 9. Lee with it. Backs him down. Nice pass.
Puts it up and in.
Great pass by
Number 9,
Lee
Tyrese Hudson.
to number
with
9,
the
Tyrese Hudson.
And Tyrese just waiting on that play, not going up straight, just seeing the situation. That's a great play by both of the Rebels there.
Big man inside for the Kestrels. His right.
And Jake Einan is going to check in then, and the next dead ball.
Winding down, dump off to Durant.
Another nice dump off, this time by the Kestrels. That's Pullman, number 9.
Durant back-to-back buckets there. He can shoot that mid-range. He can get to his spot very easily, and that's what Rebels need to work on.
Pass to Ricky. Passes.
Here's Winter for 3.
Winter.
It's
Fouled. Fouled with the 3.
Carmichael. So Winter will be headed to the line to shoot 3.
Number 4 believes that
Still vote for your player.
Rory kicked his leg out there. I beg to differ.
To cast your vote.
He really didn't have much landing area at all.
Whatsoever. Well, you don't expect him to admit that.
Yeah.
Rory gets the first.
They call him a sniper for a reason, just nothing but net.
Gets the second.
Second free throw is good. One more to come for the captain.
Kestrels shouting for Madison to switch to box out Dylan Johns.
Third is money to Cha-ching for Rory Winter.
Talking about Dylan Johns, he's leading the voting, the fan voting for the player of the game so far. He's always a fan favorite, Dylan Johns.
Essex native. 4 drives. Pullman drives.
Jones with a big foul underneath.
Johns fouls Madison.
Now, Lee Hodges has some words from the bench. He could provide a lot of that passion even from the bench.
Madison putting a contact lens back here. Can't see, can't shoot. Okay, 2 shots on the way for Madison.
That's something that could make you very uncomfortable. Dropping a contact there, having to put it back on the court.
Let's go.
Yeah, it can be really awkward. Everyone's just watching you do that.
And the arena gets very quiet. I mean,
Definitely. Opposing teams should definitely know that by now. Once they come in here, have any sort of thing
Let's raise the roof
for
in here. Come
camera
on,
to
let's go.
lock in on, and it's going to be a long day.
and Stan, as well as the whole Essex Arena crowd, they could just make a lot of noise. They could get under your skin, and that's what Stan is great at. Even when he plays the game of basketball, he wants to get under the skin of his opponent.
Yeah. As one should.
But not everyone's as great as he is.
Rory down low. Rory's still with it. Foul on Kyle Walker.
4 minutes and 17 seconds left in the half. Kestrels lead by 10.
And the Kestrels seem very good at switching whenever there's a mismatch, and the help defender is always there.
Yeah, really good at that and really aggressive with it as well. Giving the Rebels a hard time to really get into a good fluidity offensively.
The first free throw.
Tyrese gets the first. And he gets the second.
The second. Tyrese Hudson 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and Coach Stanley wants a time out. You see yourself on the screen.
And what do you think Coach Stanley is telling his team at this point of the game?
I think he's probably telling them to keep up with the defensive intensity. I think at this point in time right now, the Rebels are starting to click a bit more with regards to getting it down low. You saw Lee with a nice pass to Tyrese there. Rory getting into the team with the lead.
Oh yeah, we see you at the back.
With the pivot, laying it in. So I think he's just trying to pull this up on that. But that's how the Rebels slowly but surely get back into this game. They're down there right now, but
Big shout out to our mascot queen.
And you'd also expect Coach Stanley talking to Walker there and Taiwo, both of them on 2 fouls. So far, sent Tyrese to the line. Tyrese made both of them. That's something they would address as well, trying to limit these shots from the free throw line and just playing aggressively without fouling.
Big shout out to our student VPs and SU homes in the house. We'll see you guys over there. Welcome to Essex for a reason. You're waving the wrong way. And we are back. Timeout is done. Rebel Science, let me hear you. Defense.
The Kestrels are leading by 8 points.
Madison with it, looks to dish it. Sakai, good hands. Well, Rory.
9 seconds left on the shot.
Now there are other options on the bench for the Rebels as well if they're looking for offensive production, like Mo Fofana. He can provide a lot of spark off the bench. He has a very quick first step and he could confuse a lot of defenders with his quickness.
Winter trying to find Hudson. Last touch of Rebels are the Kestrels ball. Kestrels up 10 with 3 minutes.
Akano with the ball.
Left. In the half is
Finds Pullman. Madison.
Madison again drawing another foul.
Madison is fouled by choice.
And whenever you send him to the line, he makes these shots. I mean, it doesn't seem like anything affects his concentration levels. His focus there.
As we said, Rebels fans,
He's played a simple yet effective game thus far. As soon as he gets it, one dribble,
let's
bang,
make some noise in the free
Doesn't
throw.
shy away from the contact there.
at all. And I think he's put a couple of our players into some foul trouble. You see Dylan Jones getting subbed out there, Lee's back in.
Another one, no good. I think we can get one more. Rebels fans, make some noise. Come on, let's go. Louder.
This is both. Ricardo with it, passes to Rory.
And just when we praise his free throw shooting there,
Yeah,
misses both. The chance for the Rebels to bounce back.
yeah, chance to capitalize. Ooh, Rory a bit late with the pass there.
And Madison with a steal.
Yeah. Good pass out.
3 ball, no good. Last touch of Rebels.
Rebels with the communication laps there. This is what could have been a good rebound into a good transition. The sort of thing that they need less of right now. They're looking to make this game closer.
And not having Owen Chose on the court, obviously that harms the offensive production of the whole team, but defensively he's very active as well. It's an underrated part of his game. He can tell his teammates to improve on their assignments potentially, and he's always in communication with the coach, asking what he wants him to do, what the whole team should do, and what plays they should run.
Let us know who you think the Essex Rebels are playing
Iron with it to Disu.
from the corner.
Can't get that one. Kano pushing it.
Come. Sizing up Hodges.
Kicks it out.
From the corner.
Corner, can't get that one.
But that was a great play as well, having Lee Hodges in that mismatch with a smaller guard.
Yeah. Leon Q, can't get that one.
I mean, they have to start giving these fouls. Because every time he goes in the paint, he expects 2 or 3 defenders on him and a lot of contact on every shot he had so far.
Kana with up top, high ball screen with Madison. Switch, Ricky's on him. Kana can get that one to go. DC with it, passes it to Ricardo. Back to Rory. Lee with it. This is it to Ricardo. Musafa with it. DC with it, looks for Lee again. Hodges on cue. Too big, too strong. Just keep on saying it.
Yeah, as great as Madison has been so far in this game, very balanced all around. And he can't get that 3 to go, Madison. Now defensively, if Lee Hodges goes to his post moves, there's not much you can do really.
Yeah, there's not too much. Not too much the Kestrels can do. As of right now, as it stands, each and every time Lee gets it, then brings with double, triple, and he's still getting a steady diet. So good looks at the paint, good looks at the basket. Sorry.
Now Mo Fofana checks into the game. What do you think about the production he can provide the Rebels here with Owen Cho still sitting?
I think with Mo in the game, you definitely get a poised guard, someone who is able to control the tempo, An athlete in his own right as well, so a very pacey guard. Disu drives it, gets all the way, and one from Disu.
Now that's what Disu needs to do.
With the big play for the Rebels. We'll head to the line for just
Big
one.
play there from Disu. When he gets downhill, give him one step. First step, extremely quick. For the line for 1. Can't get that one.
Can't complete the 3-point play. Here comes
Borman down with it. Good pass.
Short corner.
Misses everything. Can't get that one.
From the rim.
Mo down low with it. Mo with it, still with it. Ricky, Rory with it. Winter. Nice pull up from Rory there. Again, with so poised with it. Defender all up in. No, and 1 there. Number 3.
Justin Bassard.
Justin will be on 1.
One bucket on the other end for the Kestrels. Rebels fans, your energy is up right now. And we can feel it. Let's make sure we make some noise at the line. Checking into the game, Ade Atiba.
Checking into the game, Ade Atiba.
Lyndon Hodges.
Now Lee Hodges 2 fouls as well. Atiba checks in. Now, Atiba can provide a lot of size. We've seen him in the last game as well. So would love to improve from the last game's performance, but he can provide a lot of pace as well, athleticism. He can disrupt attacks in its development.
100% no mobile big. Suffered an injury that put him out a few games, but from last game he came in and done what we all know he can do. A nice and 1 dunk from last game I think as well. So definitely look for him in there for a lot of dump off opportunities.
Patrick Adeteji with a foul. 2 shots coming for the Rebels. Kestrels and team fouls.
Disu at the line. You look at Rory joining in with the team huddle there. You love to see it. Love to see it.
Misses the first.
Do not allow them to have any sort of pleasant conversation. Disrupt everything. Love to see it from Rory.
He is the captain of the team. He will do everything for a win.
Got to love the mind games.
Disu missed the last 3 from the free throw line. That could have helped the Rebels a lot now, but he will have the second half to improve on this performance.
Run drives it, Elias down low. Nice no-look pass there. Nice pass from Pullman.
20 seconds left.
Mo with it, pushes it behind the back. Rory with it. Foul at the top. Carno called for the foul.
Now the Rebels are pushing the pace, but they do have 14 more seconds to go, and they will probably look to get the last shot off.
Unfortunately, Rory will be at the line, so he can't join in with the Kestrels conversation. Can't get that one today. Misses the second. Pullman with the rebound. Ooh! Carry.
For the captain Ellis Pullman. Rebels will have the ball back.
Seems like the Rebels will get the last shot.
On the half. Disu inbounding for the Rebels.
Mo with that top. High ball screen Vade. Rory with it. Rory. Floater. Gets that one to go. Rory Winter.
Beats the shot clock.
Again,
And gets the last
such a poised player. You've seen him in situations like this. Time winding down. He steps up to the occasion.
to come to compete in
Yes, a
the
good basket.
competition.
A good basket for momentum as well. That cuts it to a...
We'll get 3 kids, 3 parents, and 3 students. So one of you boys from that group.
We're talking about Rory Winter, right? Rory Winter, the Rebels could keep going to him again for that shot whenever they need a bucket, and that's what they haven't done as much. I mean, the man's nickname is the Sniper. Just give him the ball and he can get to his spot. He will make his shots and great plays as well.
And we need 3 parents. 3 parents.
So make sure to go vote for your player of the game
Yes, 2.
through the QR code.
One more parent. Yeah, there we go. Make some noise out, contestants, everybody. Come down to the floor. cheerleaders. Don't be shy. If you've done the half time show, you can come down as well. Oh. Hey. We want to see one of our Essex players come in and get lifted. We want to see you get lifted. Uh-oh. We've been trying to get involved. Not very easy with that big head. Big shout out to all you guys that are coming down today. Shout out to the Essex Blades and Dance team. We see you guys watching the game today. Big shout out to our men's box one team. And to you guys too. Rebels replica jerseys now available.
And number 3, Justin Bessard will inbound the ball for Solent.
Kestrels.co.uk to purchase your merchandise. And we
Can't know to bring the ball up. Start the second half.
Now Owen Chose is starting the second half. We can only hope that he's 100% healthy.
And just like that, Solent start off with an easy lap. Iron with it. Up to Owen. Can't get that one.
He's coming back into the game after that injury.
Madison with it. Kick out.
Back out to the corner. No good. Referee calls for a foul. Kestrels move.
Foul called on Dylan Johns. That's his third. Needs to be very careful now.
Can't know with it.
Again. Inside Madison.
Madison with it. Jab step. Baseline. Gets that one to go.
Bucket is good for Madison.
Ben with it.
Euros
foul. Just going back to the fact that Owen is back into the game now. I think it's definitely a testament to his mentality. I think he really wants to help his team out here. And he sees that and he understands that his aggression is definitely needed in a game like this.
That looked like a horrible fall there when he had in the end of the first quarter, I believe.
Yes, yeah, end of the first.
He looked like he was in a lot of pain, and I mean, he would feel that pain after the game as well, but seems like he's just choosing to continue on with the game.
Second one, no good rebounding by the forward.
Got to respect it. Ricky with the block. Ricky's had a few of those blocks during the course of this season, so he's really shown that he can really get his feet under him.
He's great in transition, and he can chase down for a block.
Dealing with it, looks to face up, tries to back down Madison.
There's something about the Kestrels, they will send 3 defenders. You'll just see a lot of players engaged.
Dump off to Ricky. Get the first. Gets the rebound and Ross calls a timeout.
This seems very evident because no one right now is defending the paint to a high degree because Madison keeps going at it and he keeps getting his own rebounds, and the bench of the away team just looks elated with how Ricky is playing so far. The Rebels need to somehow slow him down. Do you think Lee Hodges will check right back into this game?
Most likely. I think each and every time Lee has come on, it hasn't stopped Madison from being aggressive fully, but I think you've definitely seen an effect with regards to his making in and around the rim. Immediately as the second half has started, he's basically been able to get wherever he wants, however he wants to. And I think Lee is the best response to that. So definitely look to see Lee get in at some point, sooner rather than later.
Even if Atiba didn't play a lot of minutes in the first half, he did provide a lot of size, and maybe that's something the Rebels need here. Even if they had Dylan Johns out there, maybe have Atiba while Lee Hodges takes a break, because rebounding-wise, Kestrels are on it tonight.
Yeah. Definitely. Size is definitely of the essence right now. Most especially when Dylan, I believe, is in foul trouble. I believe he's on 3 fouls. So definitely look to see Atiba as well as Lee gets in.
And surprisingly, Hodges is not in.
Surprisingly, indeed. But the Kestrels are really not letting up with regards to aggression here. You just see there Portman aggressively closing out some Chose there.
Head to Essex.fan.live or scan the QR code on the screen to get involved.
Ben to inbound. Ironing with it. Dylan up top. Ben drives. Nice kick out. Ricardo for 3 and he gets that one to go.
With the 3-ball, Rebels fans in the
Just like I said in the first quarter, he needs to just see one go in. A steady diet from there. Madison with it. Nice help side from Ricky. Owen closes out. Madison with it again. Good defense from Dylan.
Basket will not count.
That goes in, but it will not count.
Violation for the Kestrels.
Doesn't get the shot off there.
Rebels fans, if you're here supporting the home team.
Now the away bench, they should have let their team know that the shot clock was winding down there. But in regards with Madison, in that occasion, Ricky was the help defender, and that worked on that play. Maybe that was Coach Norfolk's plan to swarm the paint. I think underneath.
Awarded his second of the game.
Lining with it. to Ricky. Another foul by the Kestrels.
One thing about the Kestrels, the first half they were guarding at a very high level, but they weren't fouling as much. And in this half, it's a different story now. That makes it 6 players with 2 fouls. That could be a problem down the line in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it seems they're lacking with regards to discipline with the aggression in this quarter. Hopefully they continue.
I'm trying to get it to Safra in the corner.
Ben to inbound. Dealing with it. Tries to get Owen on a cut. Owen with it. Referees called a shot clock violation. Looked good from this angle.
With the shot clock winding down there, Dylan Johns was just holding the ball, looking for openings. Maybe a guard had to have the ball in their hands at that play.
Madison again down low. Spin move down low. Gets another one to go.
Madison, even if he's undersized, he has a lot of post moves he can get to.
A lot of post moves, a lot of counters.
He reminds me a lot of Wendell Carter Jr. of the Orlando Magic. Even if he's a bit undersized, he plays great at center.
Really good shout. Really good shout. Look to feed Madison again, but dealing with the foul there. And that might be Dylan's 4th. And he comes out, Lee's back in.
Hodges checking in.
Dylan Johns, with the 5 fouls, you cannot continue on with the game. He has 4 right now. He will have to be very careful if he checks back in.
Kestrels letting Kestrels know with the shot clock. Connor with the shot can't get that one to go. Rory with it, looking to push it. Rory all the way. And one.
This is why you have to have him on the floor. He is the offensive hub. He's the captain of the team. The mentality of his is incredible. Now he's just looking to bring the game back to 10 points. Now that's Durant with 3 fouls. A lucky bounce there.
And Rory knocks down the free throw, completes the 3-point play.
Madison not up with it. Durant with it.
Started by shot. Puts up a tough one, no good.
Defense there by the Rebels. Ricardo with it. This is it to Iron. Owen with it up top. For 3, and he gets that one to go. Just like we used to. Owen at the top for 3. See the energy picking up now.
The Rebels really missed Owen Chose so far in this game.
Coleman with it. Yeah, they really missed him for this game, but we're glad he's back.
That just shows a lot of character he has. To play through that pain and keep making those threes. He's a crucial player.
Owen up top with it. Sizes up his man. Pull up. Right up in his grill.
He put Durant in the blender before getting to that shot as well.
Ricky with a big block says, get that out of here!
Substitution
the Essex Arena comes alive with that block from Masafra.
Masafra with the big block. Here's Walker out to the corner.
Kano up top with it. Einan guarding Pullman. Pullman tries to back him down. Great defense, but Einan. Rory with it, looks to push it. Rory with it. Einan for free. Can't get that one.
Einan just sneaked up on that play. Yeah, forgot about him, but can't get that 3 to go.
Respect the hustle.
Inside, picked away by the Rebels. Shows.
Masafra with a great defensive play yet again.
Puts it inside to Linton Hodges. Shows on the drive!
That's a drive.
And then
Kestrels call a timeout.
That's a great big man dime. He can do it all. Lee Hodges, he can defend, he can make his own shot.
You know what to do with this man. We want to see all the energy. Big shout out to our
See Ricardo, he's one of the more unsung athletes on this team, if you ask me. We talk about other players having banned, but Ricardo is not afraid to meet anybody up there at the rim. You saw it there with the block, followed by another great defensive possession.
You know the dance.
Very, very versatile player.
Come on. Hey, come on. Big shout out to our dance team in the house. Okay, who's next? Okay, we got family over here. Let's see them. Hey. Okay, we know these guys know that we shout out to our Essex fans. Go on. Big shout out to our DJ team for today. DJ K and Sid. Big dog Poland in the house. Here's Pullman.
Now Pullman brings the ball up the court.
And now straight out of bounds. First possession after the timeout.
Try to sneak a pass in there. Out of bounds.
The Rebels look much more confident and just comfortable bringing the ball up the court. This starting 5 is clicking quite a lot.
With it. Chose with it.
Down with the left. Referee says that one's on the floor. Foul on number 12. Elias Tower gets his 3rd of the game.
Owen Chose will shoot from the line.
Chose sinks the first.
That's the first one to go. Kestrels and team fouls here.
And Coach Stanley is saying that he wants his players to keep being aggressive but not to commit fouls. They have 2 players with 3 fouls and 4 with 2. A tough situation to be in. And the Rebels made it all the way back. Now it's a 3-point game.
Foreman at the free throw line. Rebels fans, you know what to do here. Let's make some noise.
Pullman at the line. Makes the first.
Pullman's been making good reads this game. Often on his drives, he's found his players open, so. Kestrels able to keep it.
Floater is up, no good. Secured by the Rebels.
Lee with it.
Who's fouled by the Sun.
Now Lee, it's something I could notice while watching his game from the sidelines. He initiates a lot of contact around where the referees may not see it, can get under the skin of his opponents, and now he'll shoot 2 from the line. Another player for Kestrels with 3 fouls.
Lee misses the first.
And these two teams have played an overtime thriller last time around, and if this game does go to distance, these fouls, they could play a big role.
Winds it down to a 3-point game. This from the Kestrels. Here come the Rebels.
Owen with it slows it down. Einen calls a play for the Rebels. Lee with it.
Inside to Hodges. Puts it
Gets
up
fouled
as
again.
foul.
Keep on saying it. Attracts so much attention.
Into the line.
You just see all the Kestrels players swarm there.
Another 2, and that is 4 fouls.
And as for the Rebels, if it's not broken,
For
they
Justin
don't fix it.
Lazar.
So
One more and he is out of
you
here.
look to see Lee get a steady diet of touches throughout the entirety of this game. Can't get the first.
Doesn't miss both of them often. They're hoping he doesn't miss this one here. Can bring it back to a 2-point game.
Just like that, it's a 2-point game.
Down the second.
His free throws will be very vital down the stretch.
2-point game here at Essex Arena. Good defense from the Rebels. Here's Walker. Puts up a weak
Great defensive possession by the Rebels there.
Rebels fans, let me hear you.
Let's
Let's
go,
go Rebels.
Lee, another touch.
Here's
Spin
Hodges.
move.
Puts it up
Another
his
foul.
And
Too
heads
big,
to
too
the line
strong.
Once again. This time fouled by Ricky
That's fascinating that
Madison.
Madison, he didn't have a single foul before this one. Now he'll have his first foul on the board. He has played great defense and played aggressively without fouling. He's having himself a game. But now the Rebels, they can tie this game. They were down more than 13 points in the second quarter.
I'll say another crucial factor of this game becoming a lot closer is the involvement of the bench. Each and every time they've disrupted the Kestrels' offensive flow, you see them really get up and under their enthusiasm on the court, and they match it with a lot of cheering, shouting. So very much so from players on the court to the bench, they're involved.
And it doesn't even have to be a stop of the whole flow, even if they disrupt. It's something we're saying about that here. If they disrupt the flow, even if it's not stopping the whole attack, even if they don't get the steal, the bench looks very active, and you love to see it. It brings everyone together and brings a lot of confidence to the 5 that's on the court.
Ricardo in the corner is up for 3. Listen, don't let him get a steady diet of those, I'm telling you.
Coleman driving. It's called for the travel.
Call for the travel.
Essex ball.
Essex ball, just like that.
Having that bench right in your ear.
If you're supporting the home team today, let me hear you make some noise.
Getting an earful for real.
Let's go Essex. Let's go Essex. Inside to Hodges.
Lee for 2. Just like that. The Rebels are up 1.
Let me hear you, defense.
And Lee Hodges has great hands. He's more like a magnet. If the ball is passed to him, he will catch it and he'll go up immediately.
Rebels to take their first lead of the game. Big up to all of the Essex fans coming down to the arena today. Make some noise for yourselves. Come on.
Essex fans are very loud here today.
Pullman.
Is blocked.
Lee blocks it, but the ref calls a foul.
Not really sure what the foul was there. Seems like it was a clean block.
Pullman might have even walked. The ref has the final say.
Louder. Oh, we can do louder than that. You can use your voices too. Let's go. Come on.
Now Hodges will sit down as well. The Rebels will play the small ball lineup with Hudson and Masafra as the two, bigs.
Rebels fans, let's get this one going. One more time. One more time.
But having the small ball lineup, surprisingly, it works very well. Tyrese Hudson stays in that dunker spot. Masafra can block in the paint. And this creates a lot of three-point opportunities. We'll see if we can get any here.
Let's go, Rebels.
Ricardo backing down the smaller defender. Iron on the top.
4 seconds left on the shot clock. Puts it up, Tyrese Hudson. Shot clock violation.
Rebels not aware of the shot clock there.
8.3 seconds left on the clock.
Ricky had a great mismatch there. Could have taken advantage of that. But look to see him do that come the fourth quarter.
Now the Kestrels, they have a chance to regain the lead with 3 seconds to go.
Coleman drives it, Connor with it, pull up, can't get that one.
That's a great quarter by the Rebels. They get the lead 61 to 60.
Cheerleaders, make some noise as they make their way back onto the floor.
Looks as though the Rebels are very much their own alter ego right now. Looks like they're more or less the opposite of some of the flaws that were very, very much apparent in the last quarter. So, look to see them really place emphasis on everything that went well this third quarter, all the improvements that they made.
Give it up for your Essex Flames. 30 seconds left in the timeout. Rebels lead by 1. Going into the fourth. Remember, if you're anyone that can't be here today, tell them to head over to the Essex Rebels live stream. You are on line right now as we speak. Big shout out to our students in our big shout out to our Division 3 team and supporters in the building. We see us. These guys are traveling away after this game. Make sure you head over to Essex Rebels over on social media to find out how you can support us more.
Rebels to start with the ball here.
Here's Shots. Inbound
Shows out to DC.
Kisu.
DC off the foot.
Everyone want to slip and slide. dribbled out of bounds by Kyle Walker.
From our viewpoint here, it looked like it was a backcourt violation, even when Walker received the ball back there.
Ooh, Owen.
This is man, puts up the two. It's short, rebounding. Hudson gets his own board.
Hudson gets his own board. Up.
Relentless play there. Gets 2 offensive rebounds.
Defense. 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 It's Pullman.
Corner up with it.
Guarded by Kestrels. Inside to Madison.
Good defense by Tyrese there. O'Connor looking to get shifty with it. Can't convert. Ben with the ball.
Now one chose with the ball. Ben Winter drives in, slows down, goes up, and gets the 2. So Rebels with a 5-point lead.
Cardo, guarding Pullman.
Spilled by the Kestrels. Ref says it comes off the foot. Away team will have that possession back. Still time to vote for your player of the game. Jake Iron and Rory Winter tied.
And make sure to go vote for your player of the game using the QR code on the screen.
Will be announced in this quarter. Your very last chances to vote for your favorite player. Defense.
On top of it.
Is Pullman. Massacre code for voting. It's a basketball count.
Now the Rebels go to more a traditional 5. Lee Hodges back in the game. But I think Tyrese Hudson did amazingly defensively, especially with the Madison assignment.
Yeah, done amazingly well. Moved his feet. And then back down.
And forced him to pass outside to the perimeter.
Yep.
Out to Massacre. Thinks about the 3. 7 seconds
Owen
left
with
on
it.
the clock.
Step back, loses it. Pullman to push it. Might have been a push-off there, and nonetheless Pullman converts. And it's a 1-point game.
Rebels still up by 1.
Carter with it.
Thinks about the 3. Pulls the 3. Drains the 3. Ricardo Massafra.
Looks at the basket,
Win the 3
shoots
ball.
it. 3, and it's a 4-point game.
It's great to see Massafra provide offensive spark, especially when Owen Chose is injured and not 100% himself right now. The team is really getting together and they find ways to attack the basket and get points.
Most definitely. And I think it's definitely come at a time where they need it the most. There are a lot of people that can really put the ball in the basket on this team. And their primary scorer out definitely have stepped up to the occasion. Gotten off to a good start in this 4th quarter.
Now Jake is one of the players that he can be the offensive hub himself. You could be the number 1 option. Just once he gets into that rhythm, and we would love to see that in the 4th quarter here to build on this 3-point lead.
Make some noise at the line. We can be louder than that. Let's go. Let's go, Rebels. Let's go, Rebels. Let's go. Let's go, Rebels.
Done with it.
Is Winter. Massacre. Thinks about it. Referee said he steps out of bounds.
Offensive foul called on the Kestrels.
Rebels fans, if you like that call, let me hear you make some noise.
Foul called on Justin Bessard, and he's very much unhappy with that call because now he has 4 and he will get subbed off automatically by his coach, Stanley.
And now it's Ilyas Taiwo into the game. Carter with it, out to Ben. On top to Winter. Didn't look to establish himself down. Gets the hook, up and in.
This is what we love to see. When Dylan Johns is aggressive and he's looking to score, there's not that many players that can stop him.
Madison puts on the lefty, rebounding shots, stolen by Paul. Soft shot from Durant ends up in possession of the Rebels, leading by 4.
Madison maybe hit there.
6 minutes and 6 seconds left in the game.
Let's go, Rebels, let's go.
Dylan on top with it. Out to Ricky. Ben drives baseline. Great way to use the basket to protect his layup there.
Kicks away by Winter. Here comes Ben Winter.
Can't get the layup to go.
Can't get the layup to go.
And Ben Winter leads this team in steals and assists. Provides a lot of spark offensively and defensively.
And here the Rebels bench really get behind the Rebels here. And just like that, another turnover.
And that will be
So far, it seems to be the problem with the Kestrels is they hold the ball until there's 5 seconds to shoot, and after that they scramble for a play to bail something out, and the Rebels bench gets very loud. They get in their heads, and that's how the Rebels have a 6-point lead so far. They play great offensively, and defensively they're not letting easy buckets like they did in the first and the second quarter.
Let's go, Rebels, let's go. Let's go, Rebels, let's go.
Good ball movement here by the Rebels. Ricky for 3, can't get that one. Guess it's worth to push it. Kano up top. Walker drives, kicks it. Duran. Kai again. Ilyas down low.
Durant from the corner. Rebounded by
Another rebound by Taiwo.
Durant jabs it, pulls it, misses. Another rebound for the Kestrels.
Rebels struggling to get the rebound there.
Walker is fouled.
The ball movement is on a very high level for the Kestrels now. The coach Stanley must have put in a lot of work in just every player being very unselfish and trying to find an open person. Unlucky not to get a bucket on that play.
I believe the assistant coach said something to them on the last turnover about making sure they move the ball. So it looks like they really had to hear to that advice. Kai down low.
Some take number offensive ball for the Kestrels.
Blocked there by Johns.
No.
Now Dylan Johns, he has the most blocks per game for this team. And the second place, you would be surprised, it's not Lee Hodges, it's Masafra.
Another 2 points for the Rebels. Now lead by 8. Kano pulls up mid-range, tries to dump it.
Good hands by Ricky. Good hands by Ricky.
Dylan Johns, he's not afraid to go straight to the bucket offensively. And defensively, he's been great. And he's playing with 4 fouls this whole quarter. A lot of pressure on him, but he's performing on a very high level.
Madison with it.
Get that one to go. Big rebound, Johns. And Madison called for the foul. Rebels fans, let me hear you make some noise.
And Rory Winter gives his praise to Dylan Johns. Dylan Johns is icing the game so far. Since they've had the lead, he looked very comfortable. Madison cannot buy a bucket against Dylan Johns.
Dylan down low, kicks out to Rory. Pump fake.
Rory Winter put the skates on there.
Pullman answers on the other end.
Let's go, Rebels, let's go. Let's go, Rebels, let's go.
Didn't move it at the top. This is it to
Stolen by Carno, breakdancing. Drives, takes the contact. It's cool for the offensive. Great defense from
offensive foul there. Called on Sam O'Connell.
Now, as young as Ben Winter is, he knows all these intricate details. It's like taking a charge there. A very smart play, high IQ plays from both of the Winter brothers.
Yeah. Like brother.
Let's go.
Rory with it. Kicks it to Ricky. Winter.
Hey, we're not seeing as many Kestrel fans in the live chat anymore.
What's going on?
The Rebels are up by 8. Rory makes a 3 after the whistle. Gets the crowd excited.
Appreciate the excitement, guys. How many count though? It's okay. Because we can get another bucket here. Help us out. Let's go, Essex.
Iron to inbound. Winter with it.
Nothing under no good. Here comes the Kestrels. Referee calls a foul.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
I'm sure if we had a coach's challenge, it would have been used for this right now.
You know what to do right now. Let's go.
Kestrels got rewarded there big time for something which is questionable.
A shout out to Evelyn. The Solent Kestrels fans in the comments, they're not giving up on their team.
Never lost hope on my team ever I see. Don't worry.
And we respect that. We'd love to see it.
Dylan
Johns.
Too small.
Less than 2 minutes left.
Kano with it. He answers back. He says it's not over.
Hey, he's playing for all the fans that are not giving up on their team.
Let's go.
Winter.
Einan drives in. Masafra.
Ooh. Can't get that one.
Hey, a lot of contact there.
A lot of contact there indeed. Euro
step layup.
And it's a 2-point game. Kestrels are back in it.
And Coach Rosnoff calls a timeout. Come on now, we want the Rebels.
So what do you think the Rebels need to do here to just ice this game?
They can definitely use the shot a bit more. The shot clock a bit more, sorry. To look for better looks. I think that pull up there by Ricardo Insofar as yes, there was a lot of contact there. It's a tough shot. Less than 2 minutes. You want to make sure you use the clock wisely now. Move the ball. Still keep up with the aggression defensively, but offensively look to move the ball.
Would you risk having Dylan Johns out there with Lee Hodges, both with 4 fouls? Both of them could get fouled out of the game, and then you're seeing the last possession. We don't have one of the 7-footers in there.
It's a huge risk. It's a difficult situation to be in. But Dylan Jones has shown he can be disciplined. He hasn't picked up a foul in a while. He's done a good job on Madison. Complete opposite to the first half when Madison was getting the best of him. But I think definitely rely on. Ooh, looks like both of them are in. Dylan and Lee. Definitely the twin tower approach. I think they're looking to look.
I mean, this duo has looked impossible to stop the first couple of games they've played together. Lee Hodges has been out of the lineup for the previous game. We'd love to build more chemistry around this team, but they look great tonight here.
Looking to close this game with both of them in. Dylan on top of it. Up to Lee. Rory. Owen with it. Owen with it. Can't get that one.
Now, Owen is having a tough night for him, obviously the injury that he's had, but he's hit very important shots down the stretch.
That one shouldn't cut. There was a foul just before that. Kestrels really looking to lurk and cut when a lot of the emphasis is on his backing down low. Looks like that's the defensive scheme there.
Let's make some noise here, let's go!
I'm not sure who I would pull from this 5, but I believe Masafra should be in there with 1 minute to go. He can disrupt a lot of shots, and even just look at him on the bench, I feel like he believes that he should be out here.
Yeah, definitely looking at his body language, his confidence. He knows he should be out there. But hopefully this 5 can definitely follow through.
It's a tie game. Well, everybody following the Rebels to spam in the chats. Let's go, Rebels.
Rory with it. Another ball screen. Einen up top. Einen for free. And he hits it. And he hits it. For free.
With the clock winding down, there are only a couple of players out there who could just give the ball and just be sure they can bring you a bucket. And Jake is one of those guys.
Jake is definitely one of those guys. Indeed.
Now, interesting fact, this game is one of the highest viewed games we've had here on this Essex Rebels channel, reaching almost 100 concurrent viewers. So shout out to everyone joining us, and let us know who you're supporting. You can vote for your player of the game as well. Go through the QR code and vote for your player of the game. Seems like the fans enjoyed that Jake 3 as much as we did. They're letting us know in the comments. Hey, Kestrel fans are not giving up yet. I mean, it's very close. It's a 3-point game. Kestrels have the talent to do it, but can they?
Pullman with it. Looks to back down Rory. Look to find another part and another cut whilst a post-up is going on.
So Dylan John sits down and Masafra does check back
in here.
Ball is inbound. Here's Hodges.
Ricardo back in the game, Owen with it.
Now this makes a lot of sense.
Lots of sense indeed.
Yeah. They can hold the ball here as well, get the last shot, give the opposing team a couple of seconds to take theirs.
9 seconds left on the shot.
Iron with it.
Masafra. In and out. Winter cleans it up. 3 seconds left on the clock. Rebels will win the game!
And the Rebels win. The Rebels win.
That looked like a very confusing.
Yeah, it was so confusing.
Last 20 seconds there, the refs will have a chat. One of the refs called the foul before the whistle, but now it doesn't seem like they will have the foul.
It doesn't look like they're going to have the foul. I was so confused, hence for a long time there was no speech coming from me.
2 shots.
Oh,
Two shots.
2 shots.
Wow.
2 shots.
Rory Winter has a chance to ice the game here. The Kestrels will have a second or two to get the shot off. They could call a timeout here. A very close game. Every time the Kestrels come into the Essex Arena, you expect a long night. That's what they're having here tonight.
That's definitely what they're having here tonight, and this night has just been made longer.
And number 3 falls out of the game. Oh, the foul was called on Owen Chose.
The game is far from over. Anything can happen. This is the game of basketball.
I mean,
a lot of people in the crowd about to leave, but now they're standing to really watch.
We have 0.9 seconds
serious
left on the clock.
it's quite a peculiar ending to this game so far. The fans are just standing at the bleachers right now and unsure to leave or stay. We have fans spamming W's in the chat. Not quite.
Not just yet. Not just yet. Just hold on there.
A shout out to the Rebels Division 3. Hoping they will get a win today. Cambridge.
75% of the votes. 2 shots on the way for Owen Schutz.
2 shots for Owen Jones.
Substitutions coming in. Jones from Masafra.
Now, is that 46 seconds or 46 milliseconds there? It could not be 46.
It could not be 46 seconds.
It looks like 1 second added.
Okay, maybe unless we're
Quite
going back to shot
confusing.
clock. Owen sinks the
First
first.
one is good. 1 more to come.
The fans loving the confusing ending here. It's quite unusual. Misses.
Second one is missed. And your Essex Rebels will take the win.
Now Walker tried to throw the full court heave.
Right into Lee's hands. Should know better.
He couldn't throw that any high up. Lee Hodges would be there. And the Rebels get a win here. The Rebels are 500 team right now.
A much deserved win. A rocky start to the game, but they're able to pick it up. Not only for the 5 on the floor, but what we can all really appreciate is the bench enthusiasm. I think they've really carried the efforts really through during the course of the game. Gotta give it to them. Respect to Kestrels as well. They really came here, really looking to get a W here.
And your player of the game is Jake Einan. Voted by you, the fans.
Yeah, I think he really won the player of the game there. He shot late, that really late. Really poised, stepped up into it, done it like he knows he can.
I mean, hitting a clutch shot like that, it makes the fans forget about every accomplishment that other players had.
Yeah, just like that.
But Jake, being cold-blooded, helps the Rebels secure this win. 82-80, very close game, confusing ending. And would appreciate the support from all of you fans joining us here today. Tune in tomorrow for the Rebels volleyball game. It's a double header. Thank you very much for joining us. I will hope to see you guys again. Thank you very much.
Have a great night, everybody. Have a great evening.
Hey, what a stream. This was so sick.
Funny, man.
This was